Hello, welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, so I'll try to be as concise as possible. So yeah, today we're talking about Steven Crowder, and I'm just gonna give you guys my opinion on the whole situation surrounding him and what I think about it. Should be simple enough, right? Some background to begin with. I used to be a conservative way back when, a few years ago. If you guys remember, a lot of the content I uploaded to this channel when I first made the channel was a lot of conservative-based content. I made a video talking about Markiplier and the video he made regarding the Second Amendment or anti-Second Amendment marches at the time, and I also made a video about Kaitlin Bennett and how I think she was just one of the worst faces of the conservative community. I'm not a conservative anymore. I abandoned that ideology a couple years ago at this point. I don't really identify as anything. I wouldn't say I'm a centrist either. I think I'm more of just a common sense-ist, if that makes any sense. I try to make the best decision based on the information available to me, and I don't like to politicize things. I think it's pointless and unnecessary division. Well, pointless and unnecessary are the same thing. That was a pointless and unnecessary sentence. Long story short, I don't like politicizing things. I think it just divides people for no other reason than to do it. So I don't associate myself politically. But Steven Crowder was one of those guys that got me into the conservative movement. I was a big fan of his Change My Mind segments. That's how I found his channel, because I, at the time, being like at 11th grader in high school, I thought, oh wow, this is actually someone trying to be reasonable and look at this in as logistical a manner as possible without being too reactionary or over the top. That quickly changed over the course of the next few years, where, what happened with Steven Crowder. Just progressively making these really, bizarre videos, almost always talking to college kids, or at least people that didn't really have any information in the space that he was trying to address. And very quickly after I graduated high school and went out into the real world and got a feeling for how things really work, I very quickly just fell out of touch with that segment of conservative media, and really just conservative media in general. And man, imagine my surprise when over the last year or so, all of these insane fucking things have come out about Steven Crowder, about how he's apparently an abusive husband. At least verbally. There was this big thing with some ring cam footage that came out about, with him just absolutely verbally eviscerating his wife in the most cringe fashion I think you could ever imagine. And now he's got a lot of allegations from people that used to work for him, saying that he's just, in general, a toxic asshole. So, I gotta say, man, if the shoe fits, there's been a lot of leaked footage of him, in between segments on the show, of him just being an absolute dickhead. Even some sexual allegations have been thrown out there. It is a wild fucking situation. I gotta say, man, as someone who really appreciated Steven Crowder back in the day, because at least at the time he came across as, how do I say it? Not completely logistical, but he seemed like a very rational person back then, and he wasn't going out of his way to be rude or derogatory. Reactionary, maybe, because it's the internet, and he was grifting hard even back then, but at least in execution it didn't come across as anything overtly horrible, just kind of in poor taste. And now it's come out that he's just this awful person. And really, I gotta say, it's really just disappointing to see someone that you used to respect a lot just kind of be shown to be a complete and utter dickhead, you know? Like, it's really sad. And I feel bad for the people that work for him and have to put up with that on a daily basis. As someone who's worked plenty of jobs that I just did not enjoy, for a multitude of reasons, but definitely because of management, there's no real remedy for it. You just kind of have to fucking deal with it, and it's really frustrating. So I feel bad for them more than anything. And his wife, you know, thank God they're separated. Those kids do not need to be around that. But yeah, all in all, Steven Crowder's an asshole, and I'm really sad to say that, but it's true. And, I mean, to stay on the positive side, I just hope that he finds a way to better himself after this, because I mean, I don't see a reality in which his image can be saved. So I honestly just think he needs to take a break from the internet game and just take time to focus on himself and better himself, because this is, it's a bad spot to be in, you know? What can you say? Anyway, that's all I got for you. It was more of an opinionated thing than I normally do, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.